Are you curious to know exactly when you can start trading? At what price for the Pi coin can we trade at? What items can I possibly pay for using the Pi coin? Can I make a purchase anywhere in the world? Will the items I pay for be delivered to me irrespective of my location? What happens if I don't get my items from the seller? How do I know that the seller will not just take my transferred Pi and not deliver to me? How do I make money from the enclosed mainnet phase? Answers to all these coming up shortly. Stay tuned. Without doubt, I know that a lot of you are curious to know where or who they can exchange their Pi with, as payment for either goods or services. As of the time of recording this video, I would say, you do not need to search further, because Pi marketplaces are here and we can now comfortably buy products that we want. Before I share with you the official date that we will start seeing marketplaces open, let me address some questions that are equally as important. The question on many lips is this: at what price are we going to be trading on these marketplaces? As much as the Pi marketplaces will commence operation soon, they will not be responsible for setting the prices of thousands of products available to pioneers for purchase. The prices will be set by the sellers, which means you have to understand the value of the product that you intend to buy, before accepting to pay the price set for that item. I have done a video where I talked about the value of Pi and the price of Pi. I will make another video to further explain this attributes better. Next question is, what item can I possibly pay for with a Pi coin? Believe it or not, there are numerous items that will be made available for purchase with the Pi coin. Also, more items will be added to these marketplaces by sellers as time goes on. But obviously, you will be able to purchase cloths, which will be in the category of fashion, shoes, wristwatches, food items, phones and accessories, computers and accessories, household items, and many more. But not to worry if the items you are looking for is not yet available, it will be added soon as more and more sellers join the marketplaces. I will also say this at this point: I don't know about sellers that will readily list cars or high-end cars for sale immediately. This is my humble opinion. I am not saying it is not possible, I am only saying maybe not now. Another vital question that is constantly being asked by pioneers is this: can I make purchase from anywhere in the world? Sellers willing to sell items have indicated interests and also registered with different marketplaces, and they are located worldwide. Firstly, I will suggest that you look for sellers within your region or country from any of these platforms and buy from them. But in the case you cannot find any, or the item you are interested in is advertised by a seller outside your region or country, you can still go ahead to purchase from them. This is possible because a shipping option will also be available for sellers to indicate. Buyers will have to pay for shipping, and also in Pi. So, the answer is yes, you can make purchase from any part of the world. And the items you paid for with Pi Canon will be delivered to you irrespective of your location. The only thing is that you will have to agree to pay for the shipping in Pi. So, the question of if the item you paid for can be delivered to you is answered. Another important question is this: what if I don't get my item from the seller? This question is actually one of the reasons why the launch of the marketplaces is taking this long, and why the proper development of the Pi SDK and APIs was necessary. Please listen carefully, I will break it down as basic as I can. The marketplaces will be designed in such a way that the seller and the buyer has to complete the initiated transaction. I will illustrate with this example. Let's assume that buyer gets to marketplace website and sees an item that they like. Buyer goes ahead to place an order for that item or items. During this process, buyer will have an option of shipping presented to them. So, if the seller is far away from the buyer will need to select the shipping option and agree to pay for shipping. Then buyer will provide correct shipping address. Once buyer have concluded his order and moves to payment, he will be required to connect his Pi wallet, either by registering on the marketplace website, or by simply filling out a payment required form. After the connection to the wallet is established, buyer goes ahead to accept the total cost of the item or items and also cost of the shipping. Buyer will now make payment with Pi of the agreed amount. Once this payment is done, the Pi paid will be held in an escrow account, and the seller is alerted with the details of purchase. The seller will immediately start processing the order request and ship to the buyer another to meet up with the shipping duration advertised. Once the seller ships the item, the seller will indicate on the platform that goods have been shipped, and also the buyer will be informed with the necessary details to track the shipment. Upon receiving the goods from the seller, he or she is expected to inspect the goods and confirm receipt of the goods in good condition. Once this confirmation is done by the buyer on the platform, the Pi held in the escrow account is then released to the buyer. For the purposes of this video and full understanding of what I have just explained, I will define what an escrow account is. An escrow account is an account where funds are held in trust whilst two or more parties complete a transaction. This means a trusted third party will secure the funds in a trust account. The funds will be dispersed to the merchant after they have fulfilled the escrow agreement. If the merchant fails to deliver their obligation, then the funds are returned to the buyer. I hope the definition further helps to explain what I have earlier explained. But, I must set a warning here. Please try as much as possible to read through the policies of these marketplaces if they have such escrow facility for such transactions. My guts are telling me that not all of the marketplaces will have this option as explained but might have their own version or ways to accommodate this type of transactions. Remember, both the core team and the marketplace owners will not take responsibility of loss of Pi during a failed transaction. Be careful. It is highly recommended that you read their policies and know which one best suits you. When you know what options you have, you will be rest assured that the seller will not just get credited and the items will not be shipped. I will make a video to show some of the marketplaces that I have read their policies, so that you can have an idea of what to expect. I will also show one or two of the marketplace's platform that has escrow function in their transaction policy. If you made it to this part of the video, then you are about to get the juicy part. I will be sharing with you how you can make money as the marketplaces open up for operations as a buyer. The strategy I will be sharing will not be illegal, that is, the strategy does not involve violating the rules by the core team not to sell your Pi coin or exchange it to fiat. So, stay tuned if you want to know exactly how you can achieve this and have a couple of millions in your pocket as soon as the marketplaces open. As I have mentioned in the video earlier, all pioneers that have passed KYC and have also migrated their Pi to Mainnet, and have also transferred their Pi to available balance, will able to utilize the marketplaces. This participation and history will start on the 25th of August 2022. So if you have done KYC and migrated your Pi, then watch out for this space, as I will be sharing tips and strategies of how you can make more use of the utilities to make more money. I will be dropping these tips on my social media handles, so I suggest that you follow me to find out. If you have not subscribed to my channel, there can never be a better time than now to subscribe, hit the notification bell and also give a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and also follow me on Twitter. I hope this video brought value to you and I ask that you also share the video, so that others can also benefit from it. My name is Tony, and this is Basic Knowledge. Until my next video. Keep mining.